Hey everyone, welcome to Unless You Live Hardcore. I am Kyle Forsyth.
What's up, dude? I'm Jake Ford. How's it going, Kyle? How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm doing okay. Not too bad.
Yeah.
I'm all
How's
right.
how's your asthma?
My asthma's okay, man. It's all
Yeah.
right. We were just talking about asthma before we started this, and I let Jake in. I let him know that when I was a child, they would hold the inhaler at the principal's office. Anybody who had asthma probably had a similar situation, I assume, or depending on the schools. But they would hold my inhaler at the office. I'd get to go down there at any time. If I just told my teacher I needed to use my inhaler, they had to let me leave class, and I would just leave class and go down to the principal's office, and then they'd have to find my inhaler, which takes a few minutes. They'd have to get somebody who could find my inhaler for me, and then they'd get it for me. I'd take a couple hits off it, then they'd make you sit in the principal's office for probably anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes, depending, because they have to watch over you, make sure you don't have an allergic reaction. And then I don't have my allergic reaction. And then so I give them back the inhaler. They get it all put away. They're like, you're free to go back to class. And I'd go and use the bathroom first, burn another 5 to 10, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
finally go back to class and be like, all right, I'm back. My asthma's better.
That's good, dude. And now you don't know math. So that's fucking sick.
I don't know shit about our world history.
Completely, yeah. Kyle's like, "What's the Holocaust?" What is that, dude?
Oh man, yeah. It's so that was how I got out of class a lot. And it's true.
I
I
mean, that's
used
a
it
good
for social
excuse. I
studies.
mean, sure. You just hated social studies? Are
I
you
hate
bored by history?
Yeah.
Wait till you get like a little bit older. You'll start getting into World War II pretty soon here.
People tell me that, but I don't think I will. I've never been interested in it. I'm more of a pop culture guy than I am a world history guy. I
I know
know
you are because you have fucking Shrek Crocs behind you, dude. Yeah,
Stranger Things
you're a real
poster,
pop
a
culture guy,
Bane
dude.
poster.
You're a real
Yeah,
man of pop culture. You got those fucking Crocs, dude, with the
dude.
ears.
I Those are cool, but more the thing I'm more
No, they're
proud of
not.
right there. Yeah.
No, they're not, dude. I mean, good for you that you found something that you enjoy and you're not ashamed to wear it, but that they're not cool, dude.
I think they're pretty
Not
cool,
an,
dude.
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Not that, like, sure, I'm glad you like them, Kyle, but
It doesn't even have the ears in them right
by
now. It has Shrek
society's
ears that come out of them.
standards,
Yeah.
by society's standards, not cool, dude.
All right. If you say so. I think you're wrong, but they
All
sold
right, dude.
out. So by society standards, I don't
Yes, society's run by a bunch of fucking dorks right now, dude. So of
know.
course they
Yeah.
sold out, dude.
Yeah.
Everybody's a fucking nerd right now, dude.
Yeah, man, I don't know. I always have been though. It's just who I've
Yeah,
been
I
since I
know.
was a child.
That's
But
fine,
literally,
dude.
my first
You're just not into history at all, though.
nah, man.
Really?
Nah. It's like
It's so
not at
interesting.
all. Not at all. I think just for the most part, it's like yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't interest me all that much, like politics, I guess.
Okay.
I only get
Is it
politically
because it's
involved when
mostly
things are
sad?
bothering.
Is it
Yeah,
because
I
it's
think so.
mostly a bummer? It is a
Yeah.
real drag. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Most of
I don't know why dudes get so pumped on history. It's weird to be pumped. Like it's interesting, it's fascinating, but it's weird to be pumped on history because it's like, dude, most of it's kind of a horrific fucking drag, honestly.
yeah, if we're being honest, most of history is conflict, you
Yeah,
know? Like if we want to deduce it down to that.
that's all of it actually. That's
Yeah.
basically all of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's conflict, you
Yeah,
know?
with very
Yeah,
brief instances of peace.
exactly. And so it's it's depressing in that way. And also it's like, I don't know, I get it. We've fought a lot of countries. We're bad people. We murder a lot of people in different ways,
Nah, dude, we're
over
the good
time.
guys,
Like
dude. What are
we,
you talking about?
we've done, we claim to be the good guys, but
We're the
like I think
boys, dude.
Yeah, because we have the money and we
We're them
give
good
people the
old
money.
boys.
It's
We do give
and we have the
people the
weapons. It's
money,
because we
dude.
have the money and the
People
weapons.
want to
And
act like
like,
we're bad guys. What about we're giving all these people all this money? They're
yeah,
like, oh, it's kind of the wrong people, actually, Jake.
yeah, yeah. I mean, depending
Depending
who
who
you
you
ask,
are,
right? Yeah.
depending who you are, yeah.
um. So I think that's. I mean, I don't
Okay,
know.
I
Not
mean,
a big
fair
world history
enough.
guy. I guess on the
Fair
topic of world
enough.
history, though,
I
there's
think you'll
a.
get a little bit more into it when you get older, dude.
I don't think so,
World War
man.
II, you start getting into World War II pretty heavy when, like, once you get in your 30s, I feel like. I'm already into it. I think it's fucking sick as hell.
Were you not into it when you were younger, though?
No, I've always kind of liked history a
All
little
right,
bit,
then don't tell me
but I
about
fell out
it.
of it. But I fell out of it.
Don't tell me like, oh, you'll get into it when you're older if you've always been
I
into
don't
it.
know if
That doesn't
I don't
count.
know if I've always been into it. I just mean like I didn't fucking use asthma as an excuse to skip history class. I got A's in history. I know what the hardships of the Jewish people went through. Unlike
So do
you're
I.
ignorant, dude.
No, I'm aware
I'm kidding.
for the most part.
I
Yeah,
know. For the
I
most part.
I
Like
read the
how many
diary
was it?
of Anne
It
Frank.
was like 500 Jews. It's like
I
500, 1,000.
I yeah.
Sorry, dude. I had another asthma attack. I didn't quite catch the figure that
I
you
my
described. Teach.
my
Trying to repeat
I was
that. Oh my
hanging
God,
out
6 million. Whoa, that is
I was hanging
bad.
out with our good friend
About to have
Drew
another
Campbell.
asthma attack hearing that number, dude.
I I was hanging out with our good friend Drew Campbell and a couple other comics the
Uh
other
huh.
week,
Yeah.
and we were talking about a guy at the comedy club at Detroit House of Comedy. A few months ago this happened. A guy got upset because there was a German comic who did a joke. Um Basically it was anti-Holocaust, but because he was talking about the Holocaust at all and he had a German accent, this Jewish man got upset about it. Um, and I think the joke was a funny joke and it was anti-Holocaust. It was not Holocaust. This guy just heard a German guy talking about the Holocaust and got pissed. That's the
Hmm.
reality of the situation. Stupid to me. But we were talking about this and I was like, the guy got mad at me and asked me if I knew about the Holocaust, basically. And then I was talking to Drew but I was like, and I know about the Holocaust, like I get it. Like they killed like a lot of Jews. And Drew's like, yeah, like 6 million, Kyle.
Yeah.
I think I said like a million, like a billions, and I was like millions or like a million or something. And
It's
Drew's like,
a pretty hefty amount.
Drew threw the actual number at me, and I I lowballed it a little bit. like,
What do you mean you
Drew
lowballed it?
Drew called me on it. I think I said like a million, and Drew was like a million Jews, and he's like, dude, it was more like 6 million.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got called on
It's
it.
actually estimated to be much higher.
Yeah, probably. And I
Yeah.
was like, all right. I was like, yes, Drew, I didn't pay attention in history class to the numbers. I know it's a lot. I was like,
Did
it's
you throw
not
it out?
good.
You're like,
It's
dude,
very bad.
were you like, Drew,
Yeah.
shut the hell up, dude. I have asthma. I have really bad asthma. So
No, man. Yeah,
sometimes, my class, it would just kind of, the class would start to suffocate me, almost kind of like the gas chambers, It would just kind of, I'd start to feel a little suffocated in there, have to get out of there, hit my inhaler a few times, and then
yeah.
go jack off in the school bathroom. Your mic went
Did
out.
you ever
Jeez. No, it did. Never mind.
did you
Sorry. I
ever
thought it went out.
jack off it? You ever jack off in the school bathrooms?
No, never actually.
No, never.
No, no, dude. At school, that's like because dude, that's like so embarrassing to get caught in school if you get caught. Like you don't want to be known as the kid. I would rather just fucking deal with a random boner in class and just, hope it goes away before the bell rings.
Yeah. I don't think I ever jerked off to completion at school, but I think I played with my wiener a couple times. Not like in high school or anything or middle school. I think just when I was like a kid, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, you're just like killing time because you don't want to go back to class. I'm like, I'll just play with my dick here. I don't know.
No,
We
I
didn't
never
have
really
cell
tried.
phones
I
because I
was
was like a
a
child, you know?
Yeah, I was a good student. I never really tried to avoid class by,
Oh, dude.
you know, using my ailment as an excuse and then playing with my dick in the bathroom. I never really did that. That was never really my jam. I was more of a geometry guy. I kind of liked math and shapes and numbers, dude.
I'd do anything to get out of class, man.
I believe it, Kyle. It explains a lot at now, actually. Now that I'm learning
I
what a bad student you were. It's kind of explaining a whole
yeah, man.
bunch, dude.
I only wanted to do the stuff that like
Do you call
I
me
was only
babe?
interested in the
Did you call
no,
me
I
babe a
said
second ago?
dude. I
Oh, I
said
thought you said yeah,
dude.
babe. I was like, is Ashley in the room or something? I thought you said yeah,
No,
babe, and I was like, what the fuck, dude?
no. No.
Never again. What were you
Um
about to say? Don't ever fucking do that
uh
again, dude.
yeah. What
Go
if we
ahead.
do go back and I did like you run the
I
tape back
swear, dude, I'm gonna
and
run it back later
I
and send you
said
a
dude.
snippet of it, dog. I swear to God, you said babe, and I was
I
like,
said
excuse
dude.
that? Excuse me, dude. All right, go ahead. What are
Oh
you about to
man, if
say?
I did, that's gonna be a funny clip.
We'll find
Is me
out.
just accidentally calling you babe.
Trust me,
Um,
I will fucking
no.
Sherlock Holmes that situation later on today.
Those are the only two things I call people for the most part is dude and babe, and I only call Ashley babe. So
Mm.
yeah. I don't know. I don't use many other phrases to call people things.
You're
Um,
calling
but
every other woman, dude.
I
Every
call
other chick you
women
come
dude.
across, you're
Yeah.
like, "What's up, dude?"
Yeah. I say dude. Yeah.
They
Everybody's
don't.
dude. It all It's
Women
always been
hate
that
that,
way for
Kyle.
me.
Women
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, they actually don't like being called dude. Most of them.
I don't unless I'm like
They won't really
friends with
say
that
anything about
person.
it, but they don't like it.
I don't call women that like usually, but if I'm like friends with the person, like
Mhm.
I talk to Johanna, like Johanna Madronda.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
call her dude.
yeah,
She's a fucking dude to me. She's like the homie to me. I call
yeah,
her
yeah.
dude.
I call her dude
Like
all
it
the
is
time
what it
too,
is.
but she says
Yeah,
dude
it is what it
constantly.
is.
It depends. Like if a chick
Yeah.
says dude, then I'm like, I'll call her dude.
Yeah,
But
if
most women don't drop dude in conversation constantly. You know what I
but there's
mean?
I think there's some other women
Or
in my
even
life that
at
I call
all.
dude. I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
it to my wife. I call her
Mhm.
dude. I say dude in text all the time.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
the time.
For sure.
I say it to my mom, and my mom hates it. She doesn't like it. I'll
Yeah,
be like, "What's up,
yeah,
dude?" And she's like, "I'm not your dude. I'm your mom."
yeah. It
Literally,
is
it's been a
disrespectful.
conversation since I've been a child. She goes, "I'm not your dude. I'm your mom."
Yeah, it is
She's awesome.
disrespectful. My mom doesn't care anymore, but she used to hate it. Doesn't really
Yeah.
bother her anymore.
my I will correct. That's the only person who I'll really correct myself with. Where like I call everybody dude, but with my mom, I'll be like, sorry, I call everybody dude. Sorry, mom. Like I'll correct myself, but with everybody else, I'm like, I call everybody dude. Sorry, like yeah,
Hmm. What is that cup that you're drinking
nobody
out
put.
of, Kyle?
It's a bucket. It looks like slime. It glows in the dark.
Hmm. Really? It glows in the
Pretty
dark?
cool. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's not dark enough in here, I guess.
No, you have all that
Yeah,
computer light.
I do. So it's not gonna show you, but
That's cool. Cool
it
cup,
does.
dude.
That's really good visual stuff. So if you guys want to tune in on YouTube and watch
Yeah.
the visuals of me turning out my lights,
Subscribe to the YouTube, dude.
yeah, get there. Speaking of YouTube and speaking of world history, we'll tie it all together. YouTube and world history here. You put a video inside the notes here. It's a Vice video on a neo-Nazi metal festivals and how they're happening all around the world. Jake was like, I want to talk about
It's a
this. These are
problem
my
in Europe, dude.
interests.
No, shut the fuck up, dude. Dude, you
He's
know
like,
what's
let's
funny?
talk about
You
something
know
I'm
what's funny?
interested
I
in.
didn't even want to throw that in the notes because I knew you were gonna say that because you're such a hack, dude. I literally knew that's exactly what you were gonna say. I was like, oh, he's gonna try to infer some fucking bullshit here. And you did. Fucking predictable, dude. I know you too well. I've known you like a decade now, dude. I knew you were gonna say that, dog. But anyways, yeah, they are
That's
my
funny.
interest, dude. No, I'm kidding.
What do you want me to not
uh,
say that? You want me to just be like, yeah,
yeah, I
so
would
this
prefer
just
if you.
appeared in the notes.
I would prefer if you didn't say that, actually, because they're not,
Yeah.
dude. But it is interesting that this is a huge problem in
Well, how'd you
fucking
find
Europe.
this how'd you find this video?
What was I fucking looking? I looked up hardcore music news on YouTube because I was just like not finding shit for the podcast on Google. And so I looked some shit up on YouTube, and this was like the third or fourth video down for some reason. And it's a Vice video. So I was like, all right, I'll check this out. It's fucking crazy though. It's bonkers, dude.
Yeah, it is fucking weird. It's pretty funny though. I mean, at times.
There are some
Cause
absurd. There are some aspects that are so absurd that they're kind of funny, but I don't know if it's necessarily funny. At
yeah,
face value, I don't know if it's necessarily a
no,
haha type of thing.
no.
Pretty serious
Yeah.
problem, actually, but yeah.
Also, for what it's worth, guys, I typed in
Kyle,
hardcore music news on YouTube and it's
yeah,
not coming up. It's
bullshit, dude.
hardcore music news and not
Hang on,
coming
I'm
up,
looking up
dude.
my YouTube
Metal
history right
music
now.
news? Let's do metal music news.
Hang on, I'm looking up my YouTube history right now.
I think Jake was looking up some other shit. He was looking up neo-Nazi metal festivals and
No,
found
metal
this.
music news.
I don't know. I'm not finding it, Jake, but
It's
I'll
kind
take
of
your
far
word for it.
down.
I think also YouTube gives you different things depending on your algorithm as well, because if you're on your own, like I'm looking it up from the Unless You Live Hardcore account. If
Yeah,
you
and I
looked it
watched
up
a
from
lot of
your own
World War
personal
II
account,
stuff, dude. So that's probably why I'm getting it,
yeah,
dude. So shut the hell up, Kyle. I don't
it may
appreciate
just be
the
that you no, it's
the
probably just that you've
encouragement.
watched other Vice shit, like you've watched other Vice things, and so it probably puts that into your algorithm
Mm.
as the reality of it. I don't think you're watching a lot of neo-Nazi stuff. I'm fucking with you. I just think it's funny to throw you
I would
under the bus
appreciate it,
like
dude.
that.
Because I knew you were gonna say that, and I'm trying to discuss a serious world problem over here. There's too
Yeah,
much anti-Semitism in the world right now, and you're just fucking
dude.
taking it as a joke, Kyle. I think
Yeah,
maybe
no,
you need
there
to
is.
look inside. This is the problem with you skipping history class. You don't understand how serious these problems are, dude. How deeply rooted anti-Semitism is throughout the globe. I don't think you understand, Kyle.
I don't think. Maybe I
Now
don't.
I'm throwing
I'm
you
not
under
gonna
the
say
bus,
I
dude.
do.
No, this is just me
Yeah,
throwing you under the
me
bus now. I'm like trying to make you look bad now, dude. How's that
trying to
feel?
reverse it.
How does that feel, dude? I played
I
that
don't know.
Uno
I'm all
reverse
right.
card, man.
I
Yeah.
feel. I feel
Also, if
like
I
I'm
was if
okay. I
I
don't know.
was if I was hateful towards Jews, then why are Hasidic Jews always trying to recruit me into Judaism in New York City? Been asked like
I don't
five
know,
or
man.
six times if I want to be. It gets
I don't
tempting.
know.
It's more and more tempting each time, dude.
They're like, look at this persuadable boy from the Midwest. We could get him in here. You get try. Do they
Yeah.
try any other religions try and recruit you out there?
No. Just the
No.
Hasidics, dude.
Scientology hasn't even
Especially
tried
when it
once.
happened a lot more when I lived in a Hasidic Jewish neighborhood.
Yeah,
Yeah. It happened a
dude.
lot out there actually, where like a Hasidic
There's.
Jew would like come up to me and be like, "Are you Jewish?" And I would say no, and then they would just kind of like ask me more questions. And I talked to Osama about it, and he was like, "Oh, it's because they're trying to like get you to become Jewish." And I was like, "Oh, tight, dude, tight."
Yeah, they thought they could get you.
They thought
Like
they
this
could get
guy's
me, dude.
friendly. We could get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the when I worked in downtown, I work in downtown Detroit still, but a different area of downtown. I worked at the Detroit Foundation Hotel. It's like 2 blocks over, basically, from the Scientology church, like the Church of Scientology in Detroit.
There's a
Which is
Scientology church in Detroit.
I was just about to say, which is pretty wild that they've got
I
a
had
Church of
no
Scientology in
idea.
Detroit.
I had
Yep,
no clue.
they have a massive, like, long fucking sign that goes down like the side of the building. It's on the corner, like right in downtown near Huntington Place or what used to be Cobo Center.
Do you
And
want to
like,
go
but
to a
they have like a
service when I'm in town?
no, dude. They have like a long
Why
like sign
not?
that says Scientology going down it. I'm good, dude. But
You don't
they
think it would be
literally
kind of funny to go to a service? Can you go to like? Can you
no.
just go to a service? What do
I
they
don't know
even
if
do?
it's that
Worship? Is
easy.
it like what do they even fucking? What is their church service like?
I don't know, but like almost every day when I would work at Detroit Foundation Hotel, I had to park on the street. I had to do street parking, and they would
Yeah,
put flyers for Scientology on my car like every single day. And so I had a
sick,
bunch of
dude.
Scientology flyers in my passenger seat at one point, and another comic got in my car. And they're like, "Why do you have all these Scientology flyers?" I was like, dude, I'm not like that. I just work right by the church,
Oh,
dude.
I just praise Lord Xenu. I like telling jokes and I like worshiping my alien overlord Xenu. That's my
Yeah.
jam.
Yeah, just a
That's
big
funny, dude.
fan
I'm
of
telling you,
yeah.
we should try and go to a service, dude.
I don't know, man, because it might not be that easy, you
Yeah.
know.
But we gotta get our thetas tested first.
You might have to get like indoctrinated before they let you come in
You have
or
to
some
get I
shit.
think
I
you
don't know
have
how
to
it all
get
goes.
you have to get quizzed with like that machine that
Yeah.
they call it your theta level, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just be like, I just go there and be like, I'm just trying to meet Tom Cruise, man. How do we do that?
I'm
Can
trying to
we
do some fucking Mission Impossible stunts, dude.
yeah. That's crazy that Tom Cruise still does all his own stunts.
I know he's like
That's
60 years old.
wild.
I was watching a fucking like top 20 Tom Cruise stunts the other day, actually, and he's like, dude, despite everything about that guy, how crazy he is, he's fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, dude. He
Like,
like there's like videos
he's
of him
out
like
of his
driving
mind.
motor. I saw a video of him just like doing like 3 or 4 takes of him driving a motorcycle off the edge of a cliff and then parachuting to the bottom of
Hmm.
that like cliff. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like,
Yeah, I know.
that guy's nuts.
He's
Like,
fucking, he's awesome, dude.
just doing an evil Knievel stunt, basically,
Bro,
but like on another level.
he's hilarious. He made all of his Top Gun members like his new Top Gun cast member. They really flew fighter jets in that movie, dude.
Yeah.
Miles Teller.
He's
Why would like the fact that Hollywood is comfortable putting Miles Teller in a fucking fighter jet is so beyond me, dude. Like they had to go through like intense fucking training, dude. Craziness.
he's a great actor though. Miles Teller's a very good
He's an
actor. I
Miles
like him
Teller.
in a lot of
Oh,
shit.
Miles Teller. I thought you meant Tom Cruise is a great actor. I was like,
No.
eh.
Tom Cruise is really great at being Tom
He's a
Cruise, you
great
know?
stuntman. He's a fucking awesome
Yeah.
stuntman.
I think he's got some really great movies. There are
Yeah.
some movies where he's put on a great acting performance. There are some real hits in there,
I think he's an
obviously.
okay
Um,
actor who's been in a lot of good
I think
movies.
these days he's an okay actor, but I think some of his older movies, he didn't phone it in. He was giving it his all and he fucking killed it in some of those like
Yeah.
old 90s and early 2000s movies. There's a
Yeah.
few of them where he really did a great job.
I
Yeah.
watched
I
War of
think
the
now he's
Worlds
in
the other day also. Not
yeah.
good. Solid
No.
movie. Like it's not a terrible movie. Not very good acting from anybody, to
Yeah.
be honest with you.
Well, that's the thing is that's where he was in the part of his career where he could phone it in if he wanted to.
He
You know,
fucking
like
phoned it in on that one, dude.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like, but in the 90s, he has some movies where he fucking killed it, where he wasn't phoning it in yet. You know what I mean? Like he was still going to be a name. He was trying to be a name. It's like that part of the career where somebody's trying to be famous still, or they're trying to like make their career bigger, and then their career gets to a certain point where they're just like, fuck it. Like Nicolas Cage has like a great career like that, where like
Yeah,
there
he
was a
had a
part of his
pretty big
career where
phone
he
it
was
in
fucking just
moment.
murdering it. And then like there was a big chunk of his career where he's like, I'm a massive name. I'm just gonna phone it in and play Nicolas Cage in everything I do. Like,
Yeah.
you know. And then now he's sort of almost circled back around where sometimes he'll phone it in, but sometimes he gives us incredible performances. Like he's put out some movies in the last like 2 to 3 years that are fucking great.
I haven't really seen
So
any of the new Nick Cage movies, but I heard they're good.
Willy's Wonderland is a really goofy movie,
Yeah.
stupid horror movie.
I heard Mandy is like awesome.
Yeah, people really love that one. I wasn't a huge fan of Mandy myself. His performance was pretty good, but I didn't love the movie. I feel like if you're like an acid or mushrooms person, you'd probably love it.
Hmm.
But I think he's great in Willy's Wonderland. It's almost like somewhere between Five Nights at Freddy's. It almost like he gets locked in this Chuck E. Cheese type place where the animatronics come to life and he just beats them to death. And it's fucking ridiculous. He barely talks the whole movie. He has like a few lines and it's really goofy and corny, but it's also like he does a great performance too in a weird way. Like for a
Sure.
corny horror movie.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
we got off
Anywho,
track with the music festival thing.
sorry, went on a
Completely
rant.
forgot
We're
about
in
that.
October, dude. Fucking watching a lot of
Yeah,
horror
yeah.
movies right now. You know what it is? I mean, give these. You know what? If you guys are anybody's listening to this and they want horror movie recommendations, go watch Willy's Wonderland. It's on fucking Hulu. All right, there we go. We'll get back to the music festival thing.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Inside a neo-Nazi music festival, Decade of Hate by Vice.
Yeah.
So
Pretty
the part
crazy video.
early on when we started talking about it, I said that there's some stuff that's like funny about it, and I think the funny part about it
Well,
is
it's just so
when
absurd.
they start talking about the rappers, the like
Yes.
neo-Nazi rappers who are famous.
There are neo-Nazi rappers, which is like the most ironic fucking thing on the planet. It makes
Yeah,
absolutely no sense.
they're goofy as hell. So I gotta rewind a little bit so we can get to it. Far right rapper Max Damage here.
New genres to try and generate a wider audience. Far-right rap music has emerged, with rappers like Max Damage, a German neo-Nazi who's been interviewed on mainstream German radio.
Ich will einmal Vater werden und kämpfe damit meine Kinder nicht in einem ihnen fremden Land erwachsen werden.
Chris
All right, we want to
Jesus
talk about the
Christ,
lyrics
dude.
there?
Yeah, what are the lyrics there?
The lyrics are here.
Ich will einmal
I want to become a father one day,
Vater werden und
and I fight so that my
kämpfe
children
damit meine Kinder nicht in einem
don't have
ihnen
to grow up in a
fremden
foreign
Land
country.
Chris
Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, dude.
But you know, it's crazy. In German, that rhymes, dude. In German, that's a bar, technically. It rhymes. It rhymes, dude. It's not a good one, but it rhymes.
And then there's some other fucking dude named Mr. Bond that they talk about in here.
Yeah, yeah.
and Mr. Bombs, a mysterious figure who emerged in 2016 posting racist hip-hop covers in online forums.
It's just the corniest, it's the lamest form of racism. Like,
Yeah.
he's doing hip hop covers, like fucking
Basically
that's
just, like,
anti-Semitic hip hop
yeah.
covers.
Just
Like
parodies,
Yeah.
essentially.
Developing a cult following.
They call him the fucking like Nazi Weird Al Yankovic at one point in this
yeah,
video.
yeah. He's basically the far right Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah.
Here, so you gotta hear this clip of the song.
Developing a
That they
cult
play.
following.
Met her in the crowd at a right-wing rally. Body like an athlete. From the way she acted, I knew she wanted fashion.
I'm sorry.
From the
to
way
laugh at
she
that.
acted, I knew she wanted a fascist.
It's like, oh man, if this was ironic, it would like be very funny, but like it's weird that it's real. Like
Yeah.
that this dude's like, no, I feel this way, so I'm making this music. Like met her at a right wing. Oh my god. He
this
says
part of
met her
the
at a
video-
right wing rally. Met her at a right wing rally. Body like an athlete. From the way she acted, I knew she wants a fascist.
Bars. Some good old right-wing bars. No, that part of the video literally feels like a fucking Documentary Now skit.
Yeah.
It doesn't
does.
feel real. It feels like a straight up like Documentary Now bit.
And the thing is, like, when you even see the album cover for this Mr. Bond Mein Kampf mixtape literally looks like
I forgot that that's the name of the mixtape.
Mein Kampf mixtape 1488 chapter 2. Volume 1488 chapter 2. But dude, like the cover,
14
it's
volumes.
like it's Hitler with like Eazy-E's hair and Compton hat on. So he put Eazy-E's curly hair in the Compton hat.
Jesus
like,
Christ, dude.
Or actually, no, that's just Eazy-E, and they put Hitler's face on it, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And yeah, that's and then behind that, there's an atomic explosion happening behind him, like a
Fucking
mushroom cloud
crazy,
atomic
dude.
explosion.
Yeah. Also, we
Yeah.
should mention at this point that Mr. Bond did go to jail.
Yeah, they do say he goes to jail. They catch him,
He
and
got
like,
arrested. His identity was anonymous until he got arrested for
and they found a
having
Third Reich poster. And there's like,
a bunch
it's
of
funny when they list the
guns.
things that they found. Like they found a mixing board, a DJ turntable, some guns, and a Third Reich poster. Like, which is like a weird
Gotta take
array
down
of
this
items, you know.
poster.
Yeah, we found his turntables and also a Third Reich poster, a copy of Mein Kampf, and
Yeah.
a bunch of mixtapes that he was selling to people on the street.
It is kind of funny to be like DJing
Yeah,
with the spinning some turntables, and then you have that behind you in your
it's
apartment.
crazy. Yeah,
Disturbing.
it's really weird. But
also, one of the can we mention one of the places that one of these festivals takes place at every year? It's in Kiev, Ukraine, which
yeah,
kind of it made me go, A lot of people were saying that Ukraine did not have a Nazi issue, but I beg to differ, dude. Seems
sounds
like
they
they
might,
have some, dude.
But okay. I want to play the rest that they say about this Mr. Bond dude, like where they say how he built his fan base.
Yeah.
Phenomenon. He has a more international fan base based online. He has support, for example, within the incel community or in image boards. Mr. Bond is essentially like a far-right Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, so it's basically just
crazy.
like fucking 4chan guys blowing up this
Yeah.
dude. They're like,
He's got a
look at this funny racist song.
I love how, like, usually when somebody's like, oh, your fan base is a bunch of fucking incels, this guy is very earnestly being like, Mr. Bond built a fan base in the incel community.
Well, yeah,
and it's
seems...
been like on 4chan. They say on image boards, but it shows 4chan in the video. Yeah. And so it is 4chan.
But anytime somebody says image board, you're like, you mean 4chan? That's what you mean, right?
Yeah. It's crazy. And like, I don't know. It's funny hearing somebody just very earnestly say that, because usually it's used to attack people and it's not completely true. It is kind of in some situations, but like in this one, it is very completely true.
I think it's probably supposed to be demeaning. I don't think they're like,
I don't know, man. It feels very earnest and honest.
He rallied a really powerful fan base in the incel community.
We don't know his music.
Real numbers.
He might be doing incel parody shit where he's just an incel himself.
I don't think he's doing
makes music.
Shit in prison.
No, not anymore.
I think Mr. Bond is doing nothing.
Yeah, he got arrested and put in prison. He's gone. So yeah, that's how that wraps up. But it's pretty wild.
Yeah, major issue, dude.
It's definitely for the best that Mr. Bond ends up in prison.
Yeah. Also, good sidestep when I brought up Ukraine, dude. I saw you didn't. I saw you absolutely not want to say anything of that. You're like, I'm gonna just.
I don't have hard opinion, dude. Again, I'm not a big news history guy. I'm not
sidestepping.
Yeah, I'm not sidestepping. I just don't know enough on Ukraine to be like, I mean, I don't know the whole shit going on. I don't keep up with the news all the time. I'm not a news guy. You know that.
Yeah, there's a neo-Nazi faction in Ukraine called the Azov Battalion, which sounds fucking scary, dude. Doesn't that sound scary?
Anything that's one letter away.
Azov Battalion.
I'm going to say this.
Yeah, I know what you're about to say,
anything one letter away from Adolf is scary. Yeah.
Well, it's two. It's two. There's no
doesn't
L.
sound it. It sounds one letter away to me.
Yeah.
I don't care how you spell it if it still sounds the same.
No, good sidestep though, dude. Good cover. I saw that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to talk about
Ukraine. Ukraine? What do you want to talk about Ukraine, Jake? You want to bring Ukraine back up? Dude. No, if you want to talk about Ukraine, let's talk about Ukraine, Jake. Jake's got hard opinions on Ukraine, guys.
No, I'm sidestepping, dude. This is me dodging that, dude. This is dodging that. No, it's not that I have hard opinions, but it's like I'm not going to deny that reality. People were like, they actually don't have a problem with Nazis, and I was like, I think they do. A lot of people are saying they do, and then that comes out, and I was like, ah,
Yeah.
fucking, they totally do. I watched
Yeah,
that
I
video
think
last
most
night, and I was like,
European
as
countries.
soon as that came up in the video last night, where they're like, one of the main concerts is in Kiev, Ukraine, I just started laughing. I was just like,
Dude, I think all European countries probably have somewhat of this problem. That's why they're saying it's all over Europe that they're having these festivals. Like,
yeah.
it's like we have a problem with it here in America too, dude. Like,
I know.
we
It's
have,
kind of shocking that there's no festivals like that here. I don't know
yeah,
if we'd
don't worry.
allow
Phil
it.
Anselmo has one on the way, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Brought it back to metal, dude. What's up?
Pantera, dude. Yeah.
Pantera, dude. I think I told you this before, but like when I was at that like festival at Incarceration Festival and Pantera was playing, he was like, he literally told everybody, he's like, put your fist in the air, or like put your fist in the air and pump or whatever, like, and start like doing like yeah,
One of
yeah,
these.
like, you know, when you pump your fist in the air. Yeah, and he's like telling everybody to do that, and I'm like, nah, dude. I can't. I don't this I
Pass.
and like
There's
he was just
cameras
trying
everywhere. Pass.
yeah, he was trying to like, and he didn't say anything that was anti-Semitic or
Yeah.
anything like that. And he's just trying to get the crowd going, I think. And then he's like,
Like,
put
I
the
saw what
horns
happened
up.
to those guys in Charlottesville. They all got fired, dude. Pass.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
putting my
dude.
fist in the air. Hard
I was like,
pass.
nice try, Phil. Nice try,
Yeah.
dude. I'm not doing
Dude, I
that.
don't even care if you start playing Cowboys to Hell. I'm not doing it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Or
Yeah,
Cowboys. I said Cowboys to Hell. Cowboys from Hell.
I wasn't gonna correct you.
Oops.
I was just gonna let it be.
Thanks, Kyle. Thanks for not correcting me for once, dude.
I was letting it go, but I'm glad you found it and you got back to it. But yeah, that song rips. And it was great live. But
Yeah,
I
that
I
song
did when it.
rips. You like that song?
Yeah.
Does it make you want to?
No. Yeah, that's a
That
great
was a
riff.
terrible impression
It's
of
a
the riff,
terrible
dude.
rendition of it. Yeah, I
That
can't
was
do
not
it.
even close, dude.
Yeah. You guys know Cowboys from Hell.
That
No,
was
that
really
one.
bad.
It's that song that goes.
All right, knock it off, Kyle. Knock it off, dude. All right, what else?
That
What else do
song.
you have?
Man. You know what else I got is
Mhm.
Chavo from System of a Down, their guitarist. He's starting his own band. Which is he's getting a new side project.
All
and
that
he
means is that we're never getting another System of a Down record ever. It's never gonna
Yeah,
happen.
he addresses it in here too. He goes, there won't be a new System of a Down in the near future. We're still on a musical hiatus, a creative hiatus, but we're playing at Sick New World in Las Vegas on May 13th. And I got a solo record coming out very soon. So that's heavy and it's big. It's not hip hop. It's just crazy because usually all my side projects have been hip hoppy or electro, but I went down and I wanted to do something that felt right to me from day one. That's my DNA. So look out for the solo record. And apparently there is a photo that came out of him recently. So the band consists of, first off, I'll say the band consists of Taylor Barber, which is the lead vocalist of Left to Suffer, which is like a brutal fucking death metalcore band or deathcore band, I think, out there right now. Sort of in the vein of Lorna Shore and stuff like that. And their vocalist Taylor Barber has even like he did a project with like the vocalist of Lorna Shore, Will Ramos, and like Chris Franzak and a couple other like heavy metal vocalists. Like they called themselves the Big Five, and they did like some project together. Anyways, fantastic, like phenomenal vocalist, great scream range, those deep gutturals and like the high highs. Also, guitarist Alejandro Aranda, don't know who he is. Drummer Josh Johnson, don't know who he is. And producer Michael Morgoth Montoya from Winds of Plague. He's the guitarist in Winds of Plague. Also has produced for like Little Xan, Little Peep, like Juice World, Slay Squad, fucking I forget, man, he's like produced for like a bunch. Suicide Silence. So he's done a lot of like emo rap stuff, and then he's done some new metal stuff, and then he's also done like a lot of like death metal or deathcore stuff as well. And so he's got a really cool range. So it should be interesting to see what this project comes out like.
I would assume it's
I
gonna
think
be heavy.
yeah, it's gonna be heavy. That's what they're already what Shavo is saying, you know.
Yeah.
And another cool thing is there was a which sort of this whole thing, them announcing this, explains basically there was a posted photo on Instagram, I guess, of Howard Jones, the old Kill Switch Engage vocalist, you know.
Yeah.
He posted a photo of himself in the studio with Shavo and Morgoth, like back in December.
Nice.
I guess. So it sounds like Howard Jones might have worked with them in some capacity as well, which would be cool. So I think it's one of those things where it's like if you're a System of a Down fan or you're a deathcore fan or a new metal fan or a Killswitch Engage fan, it's something to keep your eye out for.
I don't know, dude. I kind of want a new Serge Tankian solo album. From behind
Yeah.
these broken walls. Remember that song, dude?
Yeah,
From
dude. It
behind
rips.
these broken walls.
I
The song
want
does not rip, dude.
I want I don't know, man. All System of a Down rips, dude.
That's not a System of a Down song.
Really?
The
Oh
From
wait.
Behind
Oh
These
yeah, yeah,
Broken
yeah.
Walls. That's a Serge
yeah.
Tankian song.
I
From
no that
behind
song.
these broken walls.
I liked that song too. Yeah, that's the one where he's got like all the kids and reenacting war scenes.
I don't know.
You've never
Probably.
seen
I've
that
probably
video?
seen the video. Yeah, I mean that's how I know the song, but I haven't seen it since like 2006.
I remember when I saw it. It's basically like it's. I think it's like almost like it's like a kids inside of like what looks like a big playroom, and they have these like toy blocks. You remember those like cardboard bricks that they had
Yeah.
where you could like build stuff out of them, like that they would have at daycares. It's basically a daycare, and it's a bunch of kids, and they're like building walls and stuff, and then they come out with like a fake tank and everything, like built out of cardboard. And it's basically kids reenacting war scenes, and like it's so it's weird and dark, but also like kind of fun and cool, and it's a very creative way, but you realize also the message that he's getting across. Like it's a sort of funny video until you realize that it's like, oh, he's like basically reenacting real war stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's like
sound that
this
funny.
isn't that
Dude.
funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't sound like a real haha type of thing.
I remember at first watching it, the first time I watched it, like I was kind of watching, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I sort of realized I was like, this is about real stuff. It's like that's not as cool. I liked that song though.
God, Kyle, you're hilarious.
I enjoy. I don't know.
This is like about some serious stuff. This is this is like about war. Oh,
dude, it's cool until you
I
realize
want to watch
that it's
you
like,
watch the news and just be like, whoa, oh my god, whoa,
this is bad, dude.
this is fucking
like,
dude, not good.
That's my wife Ashley will tell me she's more into the news and keeps up with like what's going on in the world and everything. Like she enjoys
babe,
keeping
that's
up with the news.
that's a real drag, babe.
She'll tell me some stuff. She'll be like, a bunch of people just died, and I'll be like, yeah, that's not good. I don't know what to say. I'm like, yeah, that's bad. I don't like that.
Oh, no bueno, babe. No bueno.
That's pretty much what happens. I'm like, yeah, I don't. A bunch of kids got shot.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, that's really bad.
You seem
dude.
like you'd have these. Yeah, you seem like you'd have a tough time processing world events.
Yeah, it's like
That's why you're fucking. Every time the news comes on, you're like, "Oh, I'm having an asthma attack, babe. I gotta go to the principal's office for a half an hour."
It's just, what are you talking
Babe,
about? Don't worry, I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. And then you go Jo in the bathroom, dude.
No, that's funny.
Anything to not think about Hamas.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Serge Tankian is like one of those dudes where I feel like on stage he'd be like, "Do you guys know what's going on in the world?" You know, like you ever go see those concerts where you get the dude who just wants to talk about the news to you, and it's like, "That's really bad. Thousands of people are being murdered overseas. This next song is called."
Yeah.
This next song is called "I Fucked Her Once, but I Won't Do It Again." Starts doing some screamo song. You're like, all right, that takes away from the message you just tried telling us about.
Yeah, it's annoying when bands fucking get on some political high horse bullshit. You're gonna
Dude,
see a lot of that with the Israel-Palestine conflict going on. You're gonna see a lot of bands saying dumb shit, dude. Saying really uninformed. That's what I've been seeing like the past 2 weeks. I've just been watching all of our like peers say like wildly uninformed things, and I'm just like, all right. I'm gonna just fucking stay quiet on this one, dude.
yeah, I saw a lot of people posting stuff, and I was
Yeah.
like, I
It's
don't,
just
I
a
don't have a
bad
hard opinion that I need to put out
situation.
on this.
It's definitely not something anybody should be picking like one side on, because it's a very complex issue, and it's not black and white like people are boiling it down to that like one event, and I'm like, oof, I don't know. It's kind of a fucking 75-year conflict. There's a lot of history here, dude.
Yeah, that's how I feel about like shit. That's like where there's like whatever there's conflict between like two countries or something like that, where it's just like, damn, dude, I'm like, I know there's a lot of history here that I don't know behind what's going on. Like, it's like I can see on the surface what's happening right now, and that's not good. And like,
Right.
and I can see where I sort of lie on things, but it's like, I'm like, there's also a lot of conflict here where I don't feel that I should be making any statement on this. Also, like, I'm not the guy. Like, I'm not the
Yeah.
guy people come to for political opinions. Like, and I don't ever want somebody to think that I am that guy. So I don't post that shit where I'm like, that's not really who I am, and I don't want you to think that's who I am.
Well, Kyle, that's you
So
siding with the oppressors. Your
no.
silence is you siding with the oppressors, dude. That's what people would
No.
say. That's what people would say.
Okay.
You
Say
can't
it.
remain
Fuck
silent.
it.
You have
All
to.
right.
You have to give it a. Isn't that crazy? Now
All right,
you
people
have.
come
No,
after
I'm
me.
just saying. I'm fucking with
Yeah.
you. That's
Yeah.
crazy though. That you like people you're expected to. It's like, dude, I have no stake in this. Also, it's like I had no real like emotional stake in it either. It's like it's sad, but I'm like,
It feels weird to come after the people who are being silent rather than the people who are being loud from the other side.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
why
yeah.
go after somebody who's being silent? Go after somebody who is on the other side being
It's also
loud.
like, dude, I don't need
Like,
to like make a statement to like condemn what Hamas did, even. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even need to say it. It kind of just goes without saying that that's like some fucking heinous bullshit that they pulled. You know what I mean? It's pretty
yeah,
obvious, dude.
I don't even get involved in it, dog. Like, if you
That's what I'm saying.
nobody,
Why would
and
you,
that's the thing
dude?
is like, I don't ever post anything political, so
I
nobody
just
ever
don't like,
comes to me and is
especially
like,
as a
"You're the only
comedian.
person who comes to me, Jake," and is like, "What do you think about that?" Like,
Well,
and
it's
you
because
didn't even
like
ask me what I think about it. You just like talk about it. You're more interested in this stuff, but nobody ever comes to me and they're like, "Kyle, what do you think is going on with Israel and Palestine?" I'd be like,
it's not
like,
even
I'd
that I'm like
freeze.
necessarily interested in politics, but I am like very interested in watching people be full of shit in a lot of ways. So that and politics is just it's mostly people being full of shit. So I kind of I don't it that's why I'm like I want to know what people think about
I
stuff.
guess I take back politics. You're more interested in world news and like what's going on in the world.
I'm
Like,
more
I
interested in
think,
like the social dynamic of what's going
yeah,
on.
which is like world news in a sense, you know?
I mean, it comes
I don't know.
down to that in a sense because that's going to affect the social dynamic.
You get your news from like MSN or NBC or whatever, and I get my news. Okay,
Not
you get
really.
you get your news from news sources. I get my news from like comicbooknews.com. You know, like, that's my news that's in my feed. Like, they're not giving me anything about the world. They're like, check out this new recipe for Dorito dusted grilled cheese. Like, that's the news in my feed, man. All right. We got different feeds, I think, is the big thing here.
Yeah, maybe you do side with the oppressors, dude. Maybe you are part of the problem if you're getting Doritos crusted grilled cheese ads on your news feed from comic book. Yeah, maybe you are part of the problem, dude.
I might be part of the problem, Jake.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think you maybe you're a little too insulated. Maybe you're too in a bubble, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might be in a deep bubble, and that bubble is Food Beast.
What's Food Beast?
You don't know Food Beast, Jake?
No,
All
I
right.
don't.
Oh man, Food Beast is a website, a news source that gives you lots of recipes. It shows you restaurants around the country that are doing wild food, stuff that seems very over the top usually, or excessive in a way, if you will. Um yeah, like one of the dudes who used
Did we
to
talk about this last week? I think we talked
no,
about this already. No?
I don't think so. Maybe
We talked
adjacent,
about
but
like
not what
cooking
Food Beast is.
channels and shit.
We don't need to talk about Food Beast then. People look up Food Beast. Follow Food Beast on Instagram. It's a great Instagram account.
They're not going to hear this because I'm going to edit this out of the podcast. If we're not going to talk about Food Beast, what's the point of leaving that in?
I don't know. I love it.
What
dude.
is
I
Food
love
Beast?
Are you
Just
looking
explain
it
it
up?
real quick. No,
Look
I'm
up
not looking
Instagram.
it up. Just tell me
Go
what it
on
is
your
real quick.
Instagram and type in Food
Oh my
Beast. It is
God.
literally Food Beast. It's
I don't want to
a
have to look things up in the middle of the podcast.
It's a company. I'll talk about it while you look it up. It's a company that posts like different restaurants that are just like over the top, like usually a lot of cheese or something. It's all food stuff. One of the dudes who like helps run it, I think, and work higher up in it, his name's Josh Elkin, and he's one of the original guys from Epic Mealtime.
Okay.
If you remember that shit, he was one of the originals who like
Yeah,
left,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
Food Beast hired him, and he's very successful at Food Beast and on his own and his own page, Josh Elkin. Check that out. I get recipes from there. I fucking love it, dude. It's like they give you a lot of just food stuff. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's gluttonous food.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
Yeah,
like
this
the craziest
all-
thing you see on there? Just give some examples of stuff that you see where you're like, this seems stupid.
That's
Gluttonous.
it's a chicken wing with loaded crab and bacon. That's a little
Yeah.
I would do. That's just like first
Yes.
of all, putting bacon on crab meat is a fucking sin, dude.
Putting that on top of a chicken wing.
That is absolutely a waste of a seafood delicacy.
Do you see any other ones?
Crab is perfect on its own.
Dude.
Crab is probably crab and lobster gotta be my two favorite foods, dude.
And here's
That's
the problem
best
with me.
tasting shit. What's that?
Here's the problem with me is I saw that the other day and I
That
was like,
pisses me off, dude. I'm so angry now.
I was like, while I don't want to make that or anything or seek it out, if I happen to be at a place and I saw that on the menu, yeah, I'd probably try it, man.
I would yell at the
Yeah.
chef. I'd be like, what are you're boiling crabs for this? They scream. You know they scream, right? That's what I would tell them. Like, you know, they fucking scream when you drop them in the pot and you're putting them on chicken wings with bacon. I'm so mad at that. That pisses me off so bad, dude.
I made a Josh Elkin recipe last night, actually, which the dude from Food Beast, Josh Elkin, I made one of his recipes for Ashley and I last night. We had chicken bacon ranch nachos, and you use Cool Ranch Doritos for the base of it, dude. But it's chicken bacon ranch nachos, basically. And it's got a bunch of other shit on it, and they're fucking delicious. So good.
Sounds good.
Yeah, okay, all right. You're on board here. You get it?
I am for that. Did you put crab meat on it?
No.
No, then shut up, dude.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I mean.
I didn't have
like
a problem. I'm fine with a gluttonous meal. I have a problem with that. That's disgusting.
Sometimes that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like they'll throw one of those in here or there, but like a lot of times
it's more so the bacon with crab.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
I think it's fucked up that I get that together, maybe bacon and crab, but putting it on top of a chicken wing, it's like, why?
That also, but the bacon is more. Yeah, the bacon is especially fucked up, like, dude.
I'm sure there's a much better delivery.
And then it looks like they like put sauce on it as well, like some kind of like wing sauce.
That's why I'm sure there's a much better delivery vessel than a chicken wing for this crab and bacon. Crab and bacon sounds like a good combo to me. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I'd eat some crab with bacon. That sounds delicious. Bacon's good with everything, dude.
No. I love bacon. No.
Yeah.
Never in a million years.
Bacon only improves stuff.
Not crab.
I think it would.
I think, dude, no, it wouldn't.
When you come here, I'm gonna make a crab salad with bacon.
I really don't think you're gonna make crab for me.
What
Something tells
if
me you're not gonna break the bank to fucking cook a crab feast for me just so you can prove a point
No,
from the
I said a
podcast.
crab salad with bacon, not a crab feast, Jake. All right.
Okay. I still don't think you're gonna throw $50 for the salad because it's gonna cost you at least that.
All right. What if I use imitation crab? How do you feel about imitation crab, Jake?
It's disgusting.
Yeah. All right. Fine.
I used to eat it when I was a kid. It's fucked up.
I just imagine you eating sticks of imitation crab.
Basically.
Did you eat? Really? You didn't chop it up or
Basically.
anything?
I
You
mean,
just
I
ate
would
sticks
like
of it?
cut it up, make like a crab salad with it.
Yeah.
That's
All
what
right.
we would, yeah.
All right. Cool, man. Let's we gotta wrap this
Move
thing up.
on.
Let's talk about one more thing. Yeah.
I'm so
We're gonna
angry
move
about
on.
this. I'm
Yeah.
trying to forget that bacon on the crab. That's gonna
All at you?
fuck my whole day up, dude.
Oh. All right. Well, here we'll do this one. Papa Roach's Last Resort surpasses 1 billion streams on Spotify, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a lot.
1 billion streams is a lot for like a metal song or rock metal song, you know?
Yeah.
I think
it's a fuckload, dude.
Yeah. I was like, so in the once I saw this article, I started researching if there was any other like metal bands that I could think of that were in the vein of this that may also have 1 billion streams on a song. And immediately I was like, well, Down with the Sickness is a massive song that's gotten tons of radio play and like people probably listen to it a lot. Disturbed is fucking huge. And so I looked up Down with the Sickness and it's only like 670 something thousand like streams.
You mean million?
Or yeah, million. 670 million. Sorry.
670,000.
670 million streams. But the weird part about that to me is their cover of The Sound of Silence has over 700 million.
Yeah.
Which it's like that cover sucks.
It's really bad.
But isn't that weird to you that their cover of The Sound of Silence has more streams than Down with the Sickness?
Yeah, it's very weird to me. That cover sucks dick, and it only came out like a few years ago, so
yeah.
I'm surprised it's
pretty
that
crazy.
popular.
It must be, man. It's got to be super popular. And then so in the process of that, I told you about this before we started. And I was like, I don't know what metal band has over 1 billion streams on any of their songs. And then you said Metallica. And I was like, oh, yeah, Metallica's fucking massive. So we looked up Metallica and found out Enter Sandman is at 1.2 billion.
And then the other one is Saint Anger.
Nothing else matters. No, the other one's Nothing Else Matters, which is 1 billion. Dude, but Nothing Else Matters is 1 billion. Saint Anger isn't even in their top 10 songs.
Of course it's not. Why would it be?
I mean, come on.
That song sucks dick, dude.
You don't think it should be in the top 10?
No.
What do you think? You know what? The top 10 are Enter Sandman, Nothing Else Matters, Master of Puppets, For Whom the Bell Tolls, 1, The Unforgiven, Whiskey in the Jar, which is kind of surprising that that's up there, Sad But True, Fuel, and Fade to Black. Surprising that Whiskey in the Jar is number 7.
I'm surprised Seek and Destroy is not up there.
Yeah. I mean, they have other songs that you feel like should be up there instead.
I mean, they have so many songs, though, so...
Saint Anger's not in the top 10, which brought us to talk about Saint Anger. And we looked up the video for it, because if you're not familiar with the video for Saint Anger, please look it up. It's a great video, dude. They go to a prison, and then they're just like, they go there.
Yeah, they
and
filmed the Saint Anger music video in front of a bunch of prisoners in the San Quentin prison, which is a federal penitentiary.
Video came out in 2003.
Yeah,
and
it's
so it's a
kind of
bunch
it's
of
really
prisoners.
funny. It's really funny to watch the prisoners watch Metallica play this song because they kind of are just standing there and they look very unimpressed. And you really think about it, and you're like, how funny is it to be a prisoner? And then you hear Metallica's coming to film their music video at the prison that you're at, and then you just get the fucking worst version of Metallica in history, dude.
You only get to hear them play one song over and over again.
Yeah,
and
for
it's
like
Saint
6
Anger.
hours in a shoot, you get to hear them play Saint Anger, and you get to just like pray that they just move your death sentence up. You're like, can I get the electric chair like next week? I kind of want to just like forget about what I just saw.
Yeah, imagine
My
list you're
favorite
a
band's
prisoner.
I'm locked up for life, and my favorite band sucks dick now, dude.
Or like, I thought you said this was a privilege. This feels like torture. Put me in solitary.
Yeah.
I'm out. Somebody just starts a fight because they want to get out of there.
I'm surprised that this song didn't cause a prison riot. I'm surprised that snare sound did not cause a fucking full-scale prison riot, dude.
Yeah, I will play a little bit of it.
Saint Anger on my neck. You fuss it out, you fuss it out.
That fucking loud snare, that ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, I'm
It's
just
rough,
imagining.
dude.
I'm just imagining a prisoner being like, "I'm gonna kill more people now."
Dude, I honestly, I don't
This
hate
song
this
put me in
song.
a
I
bad
like this
mood.
song. It's not their best go, but I like this song. I don't know, it hit me at the right time in my life where I dug
I
it, and
think
like
that's the. I don't think you really like it. I think you just have nostalgia from it as a kid.
maybe I, dude, the part that I always liked as a kid was just he go, fuck it all, fucking no regrets. I don't know why that part always. I'd sing hard to that part. Fuck it all, fucking no regrets. I hit the lights. Oh man, it's a great lyric to just repeat over and over again. Cause man, I love one of those lyrics where it's just so overemphasized in the song, like where it's
It's
just
very funny to say "fuck" within like a fraction of a second away from each other.
yeah, it
Fuck
feels
the
very
lots of
lazy.
fucking no regrets. Well,
Fuck it all, fucking no regrets.
you know how the lyrics for that entire album were written, right?
No.
Dude, the entire band contributed lyrics because they were trying to be like, we're like, oh, we're all equals in the creative process.
Mm.
And so like they would pass around a notepad, and like Lars would write a couple lines, and then Kirk would write a couple lines, and then fucking James would get the notepad back and just kind of like grimace at it and be like, this is dog shit, but I'm gonna write, here's a couple lines for me that are salvageable.
That's why, like, the fucking line in here that's so bad that I hate is "I'm madly in anger with you." He repeats "I'm madly in anger with you" over and over again.
In anger with you. Is that what he's
I'm
saying in the
madly
like
in
bridge?
anger with you.
In that like
I'm
thrashy
madly,
bridge?
yeah, literally. I'm madly in anger with you.
That's really bad. I did not
Yeah,
know that
dude.
that was the line right there. That's fucking, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, here, I can get it right here.
Have you ever watched Some Kind of Monster?
A long time ago when I was a kid.
You
I
should
saw it like
rewatch it.
when
It's
they started
fucking funny,
playing it
dude.
on. I saw it when they started playing it on like VH1 and stuff at some point.
Yeah.
Dude, here's the part, the bridge.
I'm madly in anger with you. I'm madly in anger with you.
And he repeats it like 5 times.
I'm
madly in anger with you.
Madly in anger with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad lyric, dude. Who, if you had to guess, wrote that lyric in the band?
I don't know,
Lars, dude.
It's somebody who's not
That's
James Hetfield, that's for sure.
I'm blaming that one on Lars, dude. That seems like something he would write. And then be like, that's fucking sick.
And James is like,
seems like a line he would be pumped on, and then James would be like, fucking goddamn it, dude.
Also, Saint Anger around my neck. Saint Anger round my neck. What the fuck does that even mean?
Dude, the lyrics for this entire album are just trash.
Saint Anger round my neck, he never gets respect. I don't. What?
Anyways, We could probably wrap this up.
Fuck it all, fucking no regrets.
Fucking all, fucking no regrets. It's like, I don't know. I feel like you're gonna regret writing this song later, dude. Like
It's like when
couple
you see
records down the line, you're gonna look back on this one and be like, "Oh, fucking that record sucks."
It's like when you see a comic like at an open mic and they're like, I fucking went to the store the other day and there's like this fucking lady and she was just like fucking talking to me and stuff. And I was like, this fucking bitch, dude. And they just can't stop cursing for some reason. Like every 2 to 3 words is fuck. Like every time they start to describe something, they're like, it was weird. Like, and then I fucking went to get my fucking dog, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it reminds. We had a comic the other week at the open mic, and after every single bit that he did, he would just go, "Shit." He was like brand new.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he even realized he was doing
White
it.
guy?
And at a certain point, no. And at a certain point, the crowd, like, they weren't laughing at any of the material because it wasn't funny. But every time he'd go, "Shit," like the crowd and the laughter started getting bigger and bigger each time he would say it. And by the end of his set, he was like, "Shit." The crowd was like,
He's like killing.
and it was very unintentional. He had no idea why it was doing well. He didn't understand it, I think, even that's
got
why
off
they were
stage and was
laughing.
like, I killed that shit.
Yeah. It was so funny.
That's
All right,
awesome.
man. That's as good of a point to end it as any.
Yeah, that
Follow us on
rips.
social media. Thank you to anybody who listened. At Unless You Live Hardcore on Instagram. I am Kyle Forsyth.
I'm at
Jake, you want to plug your shit?
yeah, I'm at Comic Jake Ford.
Yeah, get at us. Follow, like, subscribe, anything. Like the clips, share them. And we're posting on Instagram some clips and stuff. See
Yeah,
video clips.
we got clips now every week, dude. We've been putting out 2 to 3 clips. So
Yeah, so if you don't want to like watch full YouTube videos, you can still see some of the smaller video clips on the Instagram account. Subscribe on
give
Apple
'em a like.
Podcasts,
Give 'em a
Spotify,
like.
subscribe on YouTube. Yeah, all that shit.
Yeah, dude.
Bye.
Hey,
Bye,
I
people.
got one more thing to say.
Oh,
before
one
the
more plug.
pod's
One more
over.
plug.
Shit.
Bye.